All right, I'm back, folks. Episode 17.2. I don't know what happened to my feed, but it dropped. Hopefully that wasn't Instagram being mad at me because, I'm just spitting too much game. I'm spitting too much truth. All right, cool. I got it verified. I'm back on. I see people joining in. Juice Warrior. Everybody's back in. Bruce is back. Yeah, we're good. Awesome. My live got cut out. Could you freaking believe it, folks? I can't even believe that. I hope I'm not getting... Leave me alone. Leave me alone, Meta. All right. So I think what I should do is just back up the video and just restart this video because, I don't know. Folks in the chat, should I restart the video? Or do you want me to just keep moving on? What you want? You want me to restart it? Damn. Okay. Let's just restart the video.
If I told you Hurricane Melissa did not form, it was detonated. 185 mile per hour winds, pressure 892 MB. Satellite data showed electromagnetic pre-ignition burst 6 hours before it hit. That was not weather, it was a broadcast. Look, back in 2003, the U.S. Patent Office approved patent number US 20030085296A1, a device to manipulate hurricanes using acoustic resonance. Sound waves lead to dense vapors that lead to steer destruction. Melissa followed that exact signature. Symmetrical eye, asymmetrical thermal build, velocity spike, exponential, not meteorological. This storm was coded, not created,
you know why I
but
think that happened, Ryan?
A storm that's in...
I started talking about the SEAL team and Dorian. Remember that? That's it. It cut off right at that. I literally was saying I can understand kind of what she's saying because Dorian camped over the Bahamas for 3 days and never in my 40 years of life has that ever happened. And the SEAL team went in there and then my feed cut out. So hopefully it doesn't happen again because I just talked about it again.
Engineered can be aimed. Comment scroll if you feel this in your body.
So I think you guys should look up HAARP, HAARP. It is a weather control device, influencing device, manipulation device. So I think, it sounds crazy, but I mean, honestly, when you start to when you look into weather, so HAARP works by using silver dioxide ions. So go do some research on that. I don't know if you guys have seen the videos starting to come out about all the theft going on with the government shutdown. But I'm starting to see the videos. I saw someone in her car showing all of their list of things they got out of her big purse. I saw a video of a Karen recording someone stealing a bunch of meat. But Ryan, we have a video coming up. The next one is Stealing is So Rad.
Hi, you guys. I'm out of the store.
This is the one. This is the one I thought.
So, they wanted $7 for this. Mind you, I don't have food stamps anymore. They cut me off. So, I only had $22 left in food stamps. So, this is what I stole. Okay? They wanted $9 for this.
Which is crazy. That's crazy.
I don't got $9. Then they wanted $2 for this. They wanted
$2.
Sorry, it's all fucked up because it's been in my purse. $7 for this. I'm making some stuffed salmon today. These are needed. I'm not.
What is that?
$7 for that. Okay. Let me show you the most important thing to
She's like, I got my food stamps, and she's overweight.
Me. Short ribs.
They go, and by the way, they go and buy the best with the food stamps, top dollar.
Take off the label so that you don't beep. Get your fucking meat.
MAGA Pit says, I thought you were 27. Oh, stop.
How many do you think that I got?
Oh my God.
How many short
Black
ribs
people.
is that?
Seriously though.
And can I be real?
Watch for this shit.
More y'all bitch ass niggas should have started taking shit from the motherfucking corporations a long time ago. Y'all just didn't have that shit in your motherfucking bones. Get out there and get in the motherfucking field like I told you. Everything out here is yours. Whether or not you take it, they call that shit free will. I call that shit eminent domain.
Ew. You saw the twitch in the eye and the eyeballs are about to pop out. Literally. Look. I ain't mad that you stole from Walmart, because fuck Walmart. But you come into one of my mom and pop stores and do that shit, you will see me outside guarding that store. If I see that happen in my presence, no ma'am.
You know what I'm saying? One thing I learned from the white men, take it! Take it!
Walmart's woke as fuck, so, whatever. I don't really care if she stole from, I really don't care. I really don't care. These corporations that she's stealing from, they're all woke shit, and they've been furthering the woke agenda, so, whatever. Like I said, don't hit the mom and pop.
I don't give a fuck who's already sitting there. I don't give a fuck if your land was already established. Bitch, it's mine now, and I want it. That is what we should be preaching in the land.
I'm scared of her a little bit.
To the fucking masses. Act more like a white man. Take it for yourself, bitch.
You know what, though? I'm not going to knock her too hard, because you know what I see happening with her? She's realizing she's a free fucking woman. She may be doing some shit wrong right now, but all I see right now is a black woman realizing, I'm going to do what I'm told. Hold on a minute. I'm going to do what I'm told. Now, don't be a criminal. Let's get out of that habit, black community, responsible for the majority of crime. Let's stop. But like what she's talking about, she's not exactly on point, but she's getting there. She's getting there. She's got to shut off the cult, the slave mentality. It's coming off. It's not going to be perfect, but she's starting to realize, like, wait a minute, Uncle Sam is my slave owner. Hold on now.
And you won't be worried about who don't got it. You see,
she only has one hand of nails.
And radish.
And now she's laughing. Baby, we laughing at you. V base one. Someone slapped the shit out of this bitch. And then the other person says she only got one hand of nails. I don't know. I thought I saw two hands of nails. All right. A white talks truth about Jamaica. Let's hear it.
It's your boy Chetana. Sorry, I couldn't help myself.
Chetana.
Shout out to all the people in Jamaica that have reached out over the last 24 hours. I'm
Reached
glad to see
out?
most of you are
Scottish
safe.
or Irish?
However, I'm noticing something very interesting. If you go to
Scottish
like
or Irish
MSM
parents.
right now, they're just saying, oh, minor flooding. It's not that bad in Jamaica. I'm hearing drastically different stories from the actual Jamaican people, though.
Same.
Especially if you're in St. Elizabeth area. Hit super hard. Here are some images coming out of there, as well as some video. And here's the thing. I couldn't help myself.
Jeez.
Because I was like, gee, I wonder if there's any mining operations in St. Elizabeth. Wouldn't you know it?
Stop
Look
it.
at that. Limestone too? Hell yeah. That's pretty.
Helene. Remember Helene? Oh my gosh. And then the girl before this video, she might be right. Because Helene went right through that area where the government was trying to buy all those houses where Helene was. I know what this is like because my family are landowners. The government tries to take your land. They went through, tried to buy the landowners, and they didn't do it. And a hurricane came through and destroyed everything. Interesting. Maybe the girl in the video before this ain't so crazy.
Valuable these days, eh? Anyways, nothing to see here though, I'm sure. I don't think.
Santa Cruz, St. Elizabeth, the owners and operators of Huaquan Iron and Steel Company, all part Boite, are proposing to mine nearly 700 acres of land embraced by 11 communities in Essex Valley. Hurricane came, your houses are destroyed. Well, now we're going to mine your land. Woo!
Nah. Nah. Oh, and it's not like this. It's not like this company, which I guess is a
Ah.
Chinese/Indian-owned company, actually has been pushing to open like
That tracks.
way more mines over
That tracks with
700
Helene.
acres of land in ding ding ding. You guessed it, St. Elizabeth. That's very interesting. That's very interesting. Gee, I wonder if China or India have weather tech. Nah, I doubt it. Corporations and
I
governments
like
would
this
never
guy.
do something like that, though.
I like him. Cool. All right. Donald Trump wants to test nukes or something like that. I don't know.
Donald Trump has ordered the immediate testing of nuclear weapons. Do you want to guess how many years it's been? How long has the memorandum been in place for America to not explode nuclear weapons? I want you to guess the number. I know you know what the number is. I don't even
33
like going here, but it is the same fucking number every fucking time.
33.
33 hours after Kirk's
Hey,
death,
what I tell
Tyler
you?
Robinson was caught. The comet weighs, 3i Atlas weighs 3.3 tons or something.
What?
And it's been 33 years since we tested the nuke.
Shit, he's not
Whatever.
wrong. Oh my god. It's like
Blow
it's
it up.
like math or something. It's like math is the language of God or something. It's like 3, the Holy Trinity, the ultimate tiebreaker. It's like 3 is a divine number or something. I wonder what the Masons know that we don't know. Maybe one day I'll tell you, since my family comes from that. You know, all those people that were trying to say I was lying about the fact that I'm a 5th generation American. Yes, I have a direct descendant who's a vice president of the United States. Try me, bitches. Try me. All right. The truth about the government shutdown.
Why is the government shutdown not a both sides issue? Why are the Democrats to blame? Well, Democrats are using a short-term spending bill to push long-term policy changes that don't belong there. They've said it outright. They will not vote to reopen the government unless their healthcare demands are met. What they're demanding is an extension of temporary COVID-era spending that artificially...
I don't want to be mean, but I can't help the fact that his beard is making me giggle. It looks weird. What's wrong with his beard?
lowered healthcare costs under the Affordable Care Act.
Maybe it's not his beard, maybe it's his lips. Oh man. Okay, I gotta listen to what he's saying.
Measures were not part of the ACA itself. They were emergency subsidies created under the American Rescue Plan Act and later extended through 2025 by the
That's what I was trying to
Inflation
say
Reduction Act.
yesterday.
When that spending expires, the ACA simply returns to its original pricing framework.
Exactly.
Not a spike, not a crisis, just a return to baseline after years of inflated relief funding. And yes, people will feel it. Premiums will adjust. But that's not because Republicans raised prices. It's because Democrats are refusing to admit that these subsidies were temporary. They use
emergency funding.
The fear of higher costs, a perception they created, to justify holding the government hostage. And because Republicans are in full power, this is great leverage to make it look like it's their fault. Now, here's where it gets even more reckless. They're not just trying to extend the pandemic subsidies, they're also trying to reopen and revise parts of the One Big Beautiful Bill, a massive spending law that's already been passed and signed into law earlier this year. The One Big Beautiful Bill reshaped portions of Medicaid and other federal programs.
Thank God.
And Democrats now want to undo sections of it by tying their changes to the current funding debate.
Yes.
Instead of debating revisions through normal legislative order, they're trying to squeeze them into the continuing resolution, which is a short-term bill that's supposed to do one thing: keep basic government operations funded.
Keeps the lights on.
And that's the abuse here. A continuing resolution isn't a policy-making tool per se. It's a bridge, a stopgap.
It's like a bridge loan if you know finance.
The full budget, using it to rewrite sections of existing law, whether that's the pandemic relief measures or the One Big Beautiful Bill, is procedural malpractice. Again, not the right place, not the right time. Look,
dude, this guy's really smart.
Desperate. They are held captive by the socialist wing of their party, the Democratic Socialists of America.
Yeah.
And they know the only...
Thank Gen Z, folks. You freaking idiot elder millennials. I have a problem with my peers right now. You're freaking babies. What did you do?
only thing they have to appease that base is empty rhetoric about Trump, MAGA, and the Republicans. So it's not really about healthcare, in my view, it's about control, about rewriting existing law through the wrong channel and using a temporary funding bill to do it. And as more people understand that, it'll be hard to unsee the man behind
That's why the Republicans can't agree to it. It's not a legitimate way to get what they want. It's
the
just
curtain.
what it is.
Why is the government...
Boom. I love this guy. What's his name? Topher. Isn't that like... Okay, so Topher Town Music. Whoa. He's a musician and he's getting political. He's mad. He's mad. He wants the country... Look, obviously, he's the child of an immigrant. He has an American accent. He's a child of an immigrant and he's angry because his parents came here to have a better life. And what's happening right now is that what they left is coming here. So this musician who is weighing out the risk benefit, talking political on his music page, sees that the risk benefit is worth him saying what he needs to say. You know, I really love hearing from like children of immigrants like me, my husband, this guy. It's really important to hear immigrants and children of immigrants explain how they left that and it's coming here. It really holds more weight. All right. My friend Parker, our friend Parker, he might be weird, but he's cool. But no, I love this video and I wanted to include it. And I think it's really pertinent for what is happening right now in our time of life. And I think the way he explains this spiritually about the law of duality, you have to have an opposing force. Let's watch this.
Behold the yin yang. This tiny disc is more than just aesthetically pleasing. No, there is much meaning behind this ancient Chinese symbol. For it embodies the universal truth. There are contrasting forces in the universe, opposite yet somehow complementary.
That's called the law of duality. That is a law of physics. You cannot define left without right. You cannot define up without down, light without dark, good without bad. Both will always exist because you cannot define one without the existence of the other. You cannot know you are a good person without being presented the opportunity to be bad.
These forces work together and form a symbiotic harmony. Yes, it's called duality. You will be looking further into this phenomena. Today's episode of Mystic History.
This is cute. I love this. Aww. It's important to really like understand physics, to understand spirituality if you want to know the truth.
Yin Gong, the Chinese deity who embodied the concept of the yin-yang and duality. You'll notice
By the way, this is his personal art that you can purchase. I'm not trying to plug him. He doesn't even know I'm doing this.
of his face is one color, and the other half is another. What opposite forces have you noticed in your lifetime?
That's a really important question. Like, really, honestly, don't you notice how, like, as soon as things are starting to go good, something happens to try to, like, derail it, to try to, like, block it? Because that's the moment where you have to determine whether you own it or not.
Not wake with the sun rising? Do you not go to bed as it rests on the horizon? The light does come to fight away the darkness. Yes, these contrasts are ever prevalent. You experience joy as well as sadness.
Yes. Yes.
One could not be defined with.
It's necessary. It's like when Biden, quote unquote, won the election. Everyone that was like plugged in all night knew something crazy was up because we saw the windows being covered up. We saw it all. We knew something bad was happening. But I said, this is spiritual. This is divine. It has to happen. It has to happen because we have to experience these 4 years of bullshit to understand the last 4 years of glory we just had. So that way we can get it back.
Without the other. Yes, I am grateful for the tides. They come, they go, and we ride the waves of experience.
Yes.
And this
Bad things happening to you is a gift. It's a gift. You have to start understanding that. No one looks at a weak person and goes, oh yeah, that's great. We look at strong people and go, oh, I want to be like that. All those strong people went through so much tribulation and bullshit. You have to start realizing that God shapes you by allowing. He doesn't put it like I say he. That's just how it is to me in my head. I don't think God is a he or a she. I think it's the all and the everything. That's why the law of duality is absolutely necessary to understand in terms of physics if you want to be a spiritual person, because you have to accept that in order to be a good person, you have to be faced with badness. To be defined as a bad person, you have to be faced with choices. And when you go through these bad things, right, and you didn't die, you're here. You're fine. You're okay. You really thought it was going to be that bad. You thought it was going to be homeless. You thought it was going to be death. You thought it was going to be ostracism. And it may have been all those things. You may have been right. But you're here. You're alive. And now you've just like leveled up 100 points. That's how you have to look at it. Because now the next time it comes around, it's not going to knock you down the way it did the first time. You're going to cruise through it. And then you're going to help the other people that are going through it with you that are going through it for the first time. And that's what it's about. You got to go through bad things because you got to be able to help the young people. That's why. They're being presented with choices every day that they've never faced before. They need us. They need the older people that have been through like the bad shit. And if you don't go through bad shit, God bless you. Great for you. But in my experience in life, bad shit, it's honestly helped me like have a better experience with life. I get to talk to more people. More people relate to me. Like that privilege shit, I can't have a conversation with those people. I don't know how to have a conversation with those people. I can't. Most people don't have that. I don't want to be in a vacuum. I want to experience pain. I want to be a warrior. And if I can't be a warrior without the fight. So yeah, Papa says no muck, no lotus. That's what it is. If you want to be a badass, you're going to have to settle with the fact that you're going to go through some shit. And if you want to be a badass, God knows that about you. So he's going to give you some shit. Because you got to have it to have what you want. You know what I mean? The next video. Y'all know I've been on a rant about this. And y'all are finally starting to catch on. And I'm really happy to see it. Because y'all weren't too happy with me at first. And now you're starting to get it. Erica Kirk is a fakey McFakerson.
The defense wants to ban cameras in the courtroom. How do you feel about that?
There were cameras all over my husband when he was murdered. There have been cameras all over my friends and family mourning. There have been cameras all over me, analyzing my every move, analyzing my every smile, my every tear.
You hear that? You
We
hear
deserve
that?
to have cameras in there.
Do you hear what just happened?
Why not be transparent?
Can we restart this? I'm going to restart this. He asked her a question. Then all of a sudden we're making her.
The defense wants to ban cameras in the courtroom. How do you feel about that?
There were cameras all over my husband when he was murdered. There have been cameras all over my friends and family mourning. There have been cameras all over me, analyzing my every move, analyzing my every smile.
She didn't stop there. Once she got to herself, she didn't stop there. Because she knows. She absolutely knows. Plenty of us are watching her and something feels off. She knows it. She's justifying her behavior. This is what we call jaded. Justify, argue, defend, explain. No, he didn't even ask her that question. He asked her, how do you feel about cameras in the courtroom? She's like, everyone's watching me and judging how I act. Because you know we see.
My every tear. We deserve to have cameras in there.
Why? So someone else can have scrutiny off of you? You were in the IDF. You're a staunch pro-Israel person. You're the closest person to your husband. I'm just saying. This feels weird. All right. Trump, I'm going to skip a couple videos. Let's show. All right. We only got 4 more. Who is Jared Bernstein? Production looks like they're suffering. Oh no, I think it got taken down. All right. So look, Halloween was yesterday. Did you guys watch the dog costumes? Did you see all the pet costumes? I have to have a little lighthearted fun right now because if you're one of the OGs, you've been following me for a while, you know how much I love dogs. I love dogs. They're like, oh God, they're just like a part of me. I love cats too. But let's look at a cute dog Halloween costume.
1, 2, 3, my baby don't mess around because she loves me so unless I don't but does she really
So that dog was so cute with the accent. I have bullies. That was like, that dog was like, I'm dead. Go ahead. Oh, where's the sound? Shiba Inu life.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Look at, it's a shopping cart. I love Frenchies. They are clowns. Snoop Dogg, what? A dachshund walking a dachshund. This is, ew, creepy, no. Wiener dog, classic. Grandma pity. Diva Chihuahua. Ooh, yes, metalhead. It's a pinhead. No, we don't like Bud Light. Bad costume. We don't like Bud Light. No. That Chihuahua looks very sweet. Oh my God. I can't. Oh God, my heart. The black baby Labradors that were bats. Kudos to that person. Those babies were 3 weeks old. Go ahead. His face. He's like, get this shit off me. He's Nemo. Oh, he's going to tell you fortune. Okay, that was great. We had to mute the audio so they don't dox us, because copyright claims. But on a happy note, I'm going to end the show on news that makes me really, really happy because personally, I've really been wanting to talk about the Christian genocide that's been happening. You guys know I've been bringing it up a lot. I've wanted Trump to like fucking see this. And it's kind of crazy how like 48 or just a few days after I say this, we get a statement from Trump. And here it is, folks. Trump tells Nigeria to chill out a bit on all the Christian slaughtering. He says, if the excuse me, if the Nigerian government continues to allow the killing of Christians, the USA will immediately stop all aid and assistance to Nigeria and may very well go into that now disgraced country, guns ablazing, he says. I love his style. To completely wipe out the Islamic terrorists who are committing these horrible atrocities. I'm hereby instructing our Department of War to prepare for possible action. If we attack, it will be fast, vicious, and sweet, just like the terrorist thugs attacked our cherished Christians. Warning, the Nigerian government better move fast. My African roots are Nigerian. Like not far back in my mom's ancestry. Like I'm legitimately triracial, like not just like a hint and a glimmer. And like, so this is important to me. It's not only happening in Nigeria, but it's also happening in like Uganda and a lot of the developed areas there in Africa. So go Trump. I fucking love you. You are an amazing president. Thank you for doing this because I am tired of hypocrisy. I'm tired of the Jews getting special treatment. They murdered Jesus and then they just continued murdering Christians, starting with his apostles, and they never stopped. And no one has said anything because we didn't have the internet for thousands of years and it just continued. And now we have the internet and we can make it known. So thank you, Trump. Thank you for issuing this warning. All right. And on that topic, Miss Nicki Minaj, a woman of my people. My mother is from Trinidad. Nicki Minaj is from Trinidad. My daughters thought Nicki Minaj was their grandmother on TV when they were little. That's how much she looks Trini. So I just have to say, looking at her right now, to the person who just said, "Are you really Trini? Like part Trini?" Look at her face and look at mine. If you have a question that I'm West Indian mixed, it is solved now. Nicki Minaj responds to President Trump's Truth Social post of the attack on Christianity in Nigeria. Reading this made me feel a deep sense of gratitude. We live in a country where we can freely worship God. Go Nicki Minaj. Thank you for being free and an independent thinker in Hollywood. I love you, my diva. You are the queen. I support you, my Trini sister. Here in America, I get it. We left. You left. Like Trinidad has a human trafficking problem that's very serious. The women there are beautiful. I can see it. But you know what? I'm glad she's standing up and speaking up for faith. I'm really glad. We need people in Hollywood. We need our youth to know that you cannot live life without spirituality. So thank you, Nikki, for speaking up. I know you're going to get some heat from your fellow Hollywood people. But if you need a shoulder to cry on, Nicki Minaj, you can call me. I got you. You Trini sister. All right. Hope you guys had fun tonight. I love you all so much. You guys are amazing. I do this for you. And the kids, most importantly. Good night.